Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is going to be War 2 of Season 67. We have a short war today, just 4 fights. I was busy this war, so my officer was able to get me fights where I didn't have to hold anyone up or split paths. Um, and yeah, we got 2 path fights, and then we have 2 minis. I am going to be using Luke Cage here for this Enchantress. Originally I was assigned Photon, but I messaged my officer and planner, KP. I said, hey, if you think Luke's better for this, mine's at rank 3. I don't mind bringing him up. And he's like, yeah, I think he'd be a little bit stronger, so if you want to rank him, go for it. So I decided to rank him. We're going to PS1. Really just want to clear her charges. And then get to our special 2. I cannot hit a parry there at the beginning for some reason. Right into bleed phase, which is perfect. So now we're going to do a bunch of light attacks to try and stack exhaustions. We got 4, we just need 1 more. And here I did not get good on RNG, and so I didn't get it to the last hit. So I finished my combo there, which was a bit risky. She could have threw the special one. I mean, it would have been the end of the world, it just would have been annoying. And then, yeah, now the fight's basically over. We got our 2 concussions, so we can't get any debuffs on us from the node. We're going to just spam special 2s when we got them. Big crits here. And then we push a red. Luke Cage, of course, has Indestructible in his kit, so we tank it. And then we're just going to throw 1 more special 2, and that is the fight. We get 0 crits on that one, which was a bit annoying, but yeah, that's the fight. So, really happy with how that went. I haven't used Luke Cage in War in... I don't know if I've ever used him, or if I have, it's been like 20 plus seasons. But yeah, the fight went basically perfect. Next up, we got this Domino here. We're going to be using Bastion, of course. No power backs, of course, for node 18, because, yeah, then like half your damage goes away, because you push yourself over bar power, and then you don't get any of the damage. This Domino crit fails me a ton. I was very surprised how much crit damage I took. I did several Domino fights with Bastion in the off-season, and I didn't get nearly as much crit fail. But here, once we got our, around 10 charges, we basically don't get any more debuffs, or we don't get any of the energy debuffs, so shock, and then the poisons, obviously, we're immune to and we'll just regen from, if it doesn't get failed, And as you can see, I'm getting lots of crit fail. But yeah, we're just comboing away. We're going to get to our special 2. And then we will, throw that and then throw a special 1 and hope that kills. We do have to be careful with our special 1, as we don't want it to, we don't want to throw it while she has her indestructible. So we're going to do this. I am going to heavy here to get the disintegrate debuff on. Oh, it didn't apply. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that didn't apply. We can't really heavy again, or else we won't be able to throw a special 1. And then I think some of the red damage fails here. Yeah, the last red damage failed, so that didn't even kill. And then I think we just combo, and then of course she gets another indestructible, so we have to wait this out. So yeah, this fight was just kind of a bit annoying. So just 1 more hit and she'll be done. So, yeah, down she goes. Again, fight was never in danger, just a lot of crit fail, a lot of things failing, so our damage wasn't as good as it should have been. But yeah, now we got our 2 minis. We have Shocker here again. I'm not understanding this placement unless you're banning Karolina, and if you're not banning her, then Shocker should not go on this node, in my opinion. In general, though, Shocker can be scary on this node, of course, but Karolina's glancing basically turns off Bubble Shield, and then she's also just a nuke. So here, we're just going to combo away again. Heavy charge, push him back. I think he does throw a special 1 into block, yeah, which was annoying. We're going to throw this unblockable special 2, so I just do want to be aware of his charges to make sure I don't try and throw a special unless I'm unblockable while he's above 50 charges. But here we're just going to heavy charge here. I could have threw the special 2 there, but I was worried I was going to be out of the sun, so I didn't want to throw it. Full dex into this guy, and that's the fight. So, still sub 30-second fight. Not as quick as last time, but yeah, super easy and quick fight. And then our final mini of the war and fight of the war is this Solvarch. I'm going to be using Bastion. Of course, you can do this with Karolina. I think Bastion's a bit safer. And then, you're fully double immune. Which, yeah, is just nice. Karolina also kind of hard to play around when you throw your specials, because you just want to throw them while you're in, the correct, the Incinerate. when she's immune. Or not immune, but she doesn't take any damage. I can't remember. But basically, she feeds Solvarch a bunch of charges with all the energy attacks. And Bastion does as well, of course, from his beams. But the disintegration itself is not energy damage. So the red numbers are not energy, so should not be shrugged. But plan standard Bastion, we're going to bait special ones and get ourselves to a special 2, then throw special or 2 special ones after a heavy attack to do big damage. I am going to try and bait special ones only from him and just keep his orange charges low. So here I'm going to bait this. We're going to heavy into the special 1. Get some good damage going out here. Push him down to 35%. We're going to block his special 1 or just dex at the tail end of it. Again, I don't want to get hit while he's got like the energy charges here and just take big red damage and die. And then I think this kill, yeah, this kills. So yeah, standard Bastion cycle, special 2, 2 special 1s, and down he goes. Again, with the energy regen from the beams, it slows the fight down a little bit, but still, I mean, you know, that was like a minute or something. And yeah, that does end our war. Again, just 4 fights, but still, was, you know, happy to use Bastion again. Really glad to use Luke. I not used him again in a long time if I have used him in war. And in terms of results, we do win this war. We had 2 deaths, and then I think Noon ended with like 7. I think it was 2 to 7. So yeah, it wasn't super close, but 2 death clear is pretty solid. And yeah, it puts us in a good spot going into after the first 2 wars. But that is going to do it for this video, though. Thank you for watching.